Nicole has another question. It seems that new rentals cannot have gravel driveways. Can existing rentals maintain gravel driveways? And the answer is that it depends. So I'm sorry, Nicole, that's not a very specific answer. But the answer is usually yes, an existing rental may be able to continue maintaining its gravel driveway. This problem comes up pretty often, though, where a person buys a house and it's being used as a rental, but the rental certificate has expired. And typically, if the rules change and the rental certificate or the rental permit lapses, then in order to reapply for a new rental certificate, you are going to have to bring it up to the current code. So if you keep your rental certificate active, then you will usually be grandfathered into the older rules and not be subject to the new rules. This happens sometimes in areas where they have rezoned properties. And so, for example, this year in 2023, twice, believe it or not, two times I've had a real estate investors come to me because they had bought a house in areas where they had been rezoned, and the houses were more than fourplexes, so 5, 6, 7 units in one building. And the neighborhood now only supported a maximum of either 2 or 4 units per property. And so they had bought let's just say a sixplex, and now they had to convert it down to reduce the number of units. That is a real pain. And there is a legal process for asking them to make an exception for you, and sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't. So in this particular one of these particular cases, the process was going and asking all of the neighbors if they would agree. And guess what? A lot of the neighbors didn't want a sixplex across the street from their house. So it can be quite complicated. So the trick here is not to let your rental certificate lapse. And if you are buying a multi-unit property and you feel that it is not up to current zoning standards, you want to make sure before you close that your rental certificate on that property has not lapsed and can be transferred. Now, I have to say it depends again on this, and I started with that. It depends because different jurisdictions can have different rules. So you might find that this works okay in one county or one town and not in another. And that is just the nature of the beast.